Hello, everyone. Today is the 77th year of Israel independence since 1948. And this video, we will ask you to pray with us for the fires around Jerusalem, around the forest that commemorate the 6 million Jews that was annihilated by the Nazis in World War II. In this area today, people arsoned intentionally the forest, the pine trees, the cypress trees, the olive trees, in order to destroy Israel's celebrations. This is the first time in the 77th year that the ceremony on Mount Herzl will not taking place live to the nation. And tomorrow, when people will go out to the parks and will celebrate and supposed to grill their meat, they will not be able to do it because of risk for the life of the people. So the celebrations will not be as normal and as usual. And we're asking that you will pray with us for those fires to be stopped. What they did show today is the chairman of the Israeli parliament, Amir Ohana, which is an homosexual, speaking to the nation about unity, about moral values, about staying together, while he and his lifestyle causing much of the trouble that Israel experiencing in the past year and a half, that him and the Prime Minister Netanyahu normalizing sexual immorality, injustice, and corruption in the highest level of our society, in our culture, in our spiritual heritage. We are a nation that called for righteousness and to be light to the nations and to stand for the highest moral values. And while Netanyahu and the chairman of the Israeli parliament reflecting exactly the opposite, and people blaming the nations around us, they're blaming terrorism, they're blaming everyone. But they're not paying attention for our own deeds, which are against God. And no one stand against this evil acts of Netanyahu and Amir Ohana, not the rabbis, not the military officers, not the presidents, everyone agreeing for Netanyahu sexual immorality lifestyle that being reflected to our society, and corruption and injustice that continues under his leadership. So Israel trouble starts all the time from within, and then the nations coming against us. We know that all the time there is a spirit of anti-Semitism and hatred towards Israel, but we know that more than anything, Israel and the Jewish people are responsible for their situation, either blessing or cursing, blessing or cursing, big time. And as God defeated the leaders of Israel in biblical times and in the past, he will defeat Netanyahu and his corrupted and sexual immorality and injustice leadership that reflects sin, reflect corruption and division. Israel is in big trouble nationally and politically, and Netanyahu is responsible for it because he's the leader. And please pray with us. As God dealt with wicked kings, he will deal with Netanyahu. As Jesus dealt with the Pharisees and Sadducees that were very selfish and focused on themselves and their leadership, this is what Netanyahu is doing in the past few years. And we should pay attention, and we should call for people to repent and return to God with justice and with morals and with standing for our calling to be light to the nations. Thank you so much. We appreciate your prayers that those fires will be stopped and people's life will be saved. And we appreciate your time of praying for that. Blessings.